Hey gang, welcome to a writing vlog. What's up? Today is Memorial Day and it's like the one day this week that I have off. So today I thought I would exploit that and find out how much I can write in a single day. It's 11 a.m. so we didn't get a crazy early start. That is okay. And today we're just gonna be out. Gonna be cafe hopping. I'm hoping some cafes are gonna be open even though it's Memorial Day. I don't know how many even would close in the first place, but we're gonna do some cafe hopping. We're gonna run a few little errands. We're just gonna fill today with writing. As you probably know, maybe not, I'm currently writing Project Star, my sci-fi trilogy that connects to Project What. I am trying to write all 3 books in the next 3 months, 3.5 months. If it ends up being like that, but 3 months, and I am still at the very beginning stages of the first book. I am probably still in Act 1. I did not split this book up into 3 acts, but I am getting close to the beginning of Act 2. Like, we're getting to the setup that will get us into the break into 2, but we're not there yet. We're very much not there yet. We are in the setup. I have like 2.5 more chapters until we get to Act 2, I guess. And I really want to get through that so I can get into the fun and games and just blow through that. But we're gonna see how much I can do today. In Papyrus Author, I have chapters 5 and 6 planned out but not written yet. Like, I have all the scenes that I want in those 2 chapters in the document. I just haven't written those scenes yet, so I'm hoping at the very least I can get through those 2 chapters and consider that done. If I can go beyond that, that would be awesome, but at the bare minimum, I want to finish those 2 chapters. But I'm currently at Dunkin' Donuts. Well, are they even called donuts anymore? Dunkin'. I'm gonna go get a chai latte and some food, and we're gonna write. We're gonna write. Okay, hi gang. Is it gonna focus on me or what? There we go. We are at the second location. I took a little break, hung out with my friend for like an hour, and now we are back to it at Dunkin', which I sat there for like 2 hours, and I got like 1,000 words. Slow start. Hopefully here will be a lot easier, a lot better flow. I remember having trouble setting the scene up in the 0 draft originally too, like years ago. So I'm hoping now that I've gone over that hurdle and I finished that scene and we're into this like setup, that it'll be easier. But we're about to see. I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna get more food because I haven't eaten since I got to Dunkin', and it's lunchtime, kind of. It's 3 p.m. We don't have to worry about it. It's lunchtime. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get a drink, and we're gonna cook. We're gonna lock in and we're gonna cook. Okay, hi guys. Hi. I am showered, so my hair looks weird, but let's see. I went to Dunkin', got like 1,000 words. I went to that second coffee shop, got like 2,000 words. And I have sporadically since then wrote about 500 more, 600 more. And I really want today to be a 5K day, so that's what we're gonna push for. At the end of this vlog, I will hopefully have 5,000 words written. And that's 1,500 more words. That should be doable. Right now it's like 9:45 p.m. and I'm gonna try and knock out that 1,500-ish words in the next like hour and a half or so. I think I could do it. If I lock in, I think I could do it. Let's see what I'm actually at. I'm at 3572 of 5,000 words. I don't even know if you can see that. And I've hit 14,000 words for this project as a whole. Terrifying. But right now, feeling good about the project. At the beginning of today, I was in a scene that was not cooking. It was not good. I did not like the words I was writing. That's why it came out so slow. That's why it took 2 hours to write 1,000 words at Duncan, because I really did not like how it was coming out. Just was not fun. Did not did not enjoy it. And I was like, what am I doing wrong? What have I done different this time to like make it not be awesome? End of that scene, okay. I'm not super happy with the words, but once again, it's a 0 draft, so like who cares, really? I finished that scene, I moved on, and things got a lot easier. Because guess what? Guess why it got easier? Because I got to start writing descriptions. I got to start describing the aliens that are like the main antagonist for the trilogy for the first time. This is the first time that my main character ever sees one of these aliens, the Alturi. She goes into this mission completely blind. That's the reason she gets put on this mission, is because she is completely unbiased towards these aliens, because she literally doesn't know what they are. But this is her first time ever seeing or experiencing these aliens in the first place, so I got to describe them for the first time to both her and the reader. I think it went well. I wish I had my drawing to go off of to like better zero in on the features I wanted to talk about, but from what I remember of the aliens that I've drawn many times, I think the description is fine. And obviously it could change. Obviously it will change. But I started writing descriptions of both the Alturi planet and the aliens themselves, and finally I feel like I like let loose and was able to write more freely. So that's when I went to that second coffee shop and pumped out like 2,000 words, which was nice, which I enjoyed. And then I came home after that and just hung out with family for the most part, and just kind of farted out 500 more words in the past like 3 hours, which is not great. But today's gonna be a 5K day. It's gonna be a 5K day, so I'm gonna get to work. I think I'm gonna go write in my bed because that's the way it was supposed to be done. The first writer was like, in the future and forever, writing must be done in the comfort of your own bed. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Hopefully hit 5K. I will definitely update throughout. We'll see what happens. It's a race against the clock and how tired I get. But I do have the remnants of a matcha latte. So hopefully she'll get me through. I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry. I look like evil by this light. I'm ready to get a dark room, okay? And it's just my laptop. But I just finished another scene. I need to not do that. Look like a nerd. I'm sorry if you hear that. That is my hamster. What is she doing? Oh my god, she's literally running on her wheel. Why is it making that much noise? Hold on. Okay. Anyways, I just finished a scene. I think it went okay. It's making me think that I need to reread the 0 draft, just to keep vibes up, because that's what I'm really, really good at. The first time I write a book, setting up the like atmosphere that I want to achieve in this book, in any book that I write, as well as character. Those are the first things that I'm able to write with some clarity in a 0 draft and a 0 draft, like the first time I write a book. I feel like I nailed the 2 main characters. Or at least I think I nailed the male main character in the first book. I think I'm doing a better job of writing the female main character this time around, because I gave her a more defining character trait that gives her growth throughout the series, which is not like she didn't have growth originally, but this time I feel like it's more concrete. But I feel like the first time around, when I wrote Project Star, I did a much better job of writing Elijah, the male main character. Not that I think this time around is horrible, but I feel like his essence isn't really in this draft. I don't want to read the 0 draft yet. I'll probably read it before I start revising, just so I can like get a concrete idea of what I'm doing exactly, and to make sure I hit the right notes that I wanted to in this book, because that 0 draft and this one are technically the same story. I mean, it changes, but like beginning, fun and games, end are basically the same. So like I'll read the 0 draft once I'm done writing to see if I left anything out that I adored. But for right now, yeah, characterization is not charactering. If you watched my Project Glass videos, my Camp Nano stuff for the most part, you would know that I had this issue in that project as well, where I just did not set up the characters, like, at all. This time, I'm doing a better job of setting up the characters. Not perfect, we're not there yet, but we do get character backstory and character traits and character motivations in a more concrete way than how I displayed them in Project Glass, so improvement. We're improving, but what am I at right now? I don't think I'm not even at 4,000 words yet, which is not good. It's also almost 11 p.m. I've just been, like, sitting here, low-key. I've been going on Instagram, I've been going on TikTok every few minutes, which is not productive, I'll admit, but we're gonna see what's left in the old noggin, because I am getting tired. I'm gonna try and write this next scene. I loved writing this scene when I wrote the original Zero draft. In the first version, it was about these gourd-like fruit things that grow on this alien planet that, as a, like, tradition with this alien species, the Alturi, they harvest the plants at the peak of the season and celebrate and eat them. And yeah, I changed the fruit from fruit to, like, fish-like creature and gave it a little more significance. The Alturi themselves evolved from a fish-like species. So this fish that they're hunting and capturing kind of branched off from the same evolutionary tree as them. Common ancestor, that's the word. They share a common ancestor at a certain point. These fish that they catch are really small, they're kind of eel-like, but you can see kind of the physical similarities. And this time around, they do not eat these fish, but they sort of, like, sacrifice them and display them as a sort of thank you to the universe, just to evolution, for giving them the chance to advance beyond the water and become, like, one of the most powerful and advanced alien species in this part of the galaxy. So when, like, mating season begins for these fish, they become more active, and then they have a chance to hunt them and sacrifice them and thank the universe. So that is what this upcoming scene is about. It's completely new, technically, kind of, because now they are not catching fruit or picking fruit out of a river. They are hunting little eel-like fish out of a river. But the main idea that I had in the Zero draft is still there, and I'm excited. I'm gonna see how far I can get. Hopefully, I can get 1,100 words so I can hit 5K, but I don't even know if this scene's gonna end up that long. Oh my god, also, I did not say, but I had chapters 5 and 6 plotted out, right? You mathematicians watching might see that there's a chapter 7 now. Problem was, chapter 5, this one scene, technically, this one plot point that I thought was going to be one scene turned out to be the entire chapter. And as you can see, pretty decently sized chapter, the second largest one so far. So I was like, okay, let's split it up. But literally, as I was writing it, I was like, this is getting really long. And it was originally just this one scene that I crammed all into this. And then I ended up splitting it into 2 because it needed to be split. And finally, it ended, and I was like, okay, now we gotta move everything down. So the rest of chapter 5 got turned into chapter 6, and then I am hoping what was chapter 6 and what is now chapter 7 will stay like this. I have no idea, though. This stuff should not be as long as chapter 5 turned out to be, but, you know, that's for future me to figure out. For right now, I'm not gonna worry about it, you know? We're just gonna let it be. But I'm right here. Let's friggin' do this. We are at 15K. Oh my god. That's crazy. And also, we are 800 words away from victory. We did it. it. We did it. We did it. Oh my god, I didn't actually think it was gonna happen. I'll talk to you guys later tomorrow. I'm gonna go sleep. Hi. It's the next day. Don't mind the work fit. Okay, we're gonna ignore it. But 5K day. Didn't actually think it could be done. Towards the end, when I was at like 4K, 4,300, like I was like, okay, I might just have to tap out. But we made it work. We made it work. And also, I technically finished the 5K after midnight, but we don't have to worry about that, okay? I got 5,000 words before I went to sleep, so it was a 5K day. That's what counts. Anyways, I think that was very successful. Technically, I didn't write everything that I wanted to at the beginning of the video. I said I wanted to write 2 chapters. I wanted to write chapter 5 and chapter 6 and get those done since I had them outlined in the draft and I knew what I wanted to put in those chapters. I wanted to get them done. But that did not get done because, as I already said, chapter 5 turned out to be much longer than I thought, and I ended up having to split that chapter into 2, so chapter 5 became chapter 5 and chapter 6, and then I had a chapter 7. I did technically write chapters 5 and 6. I'm not done with chapter 6. We don't have to talk about that. I did technically write those, but only because I moved all of chapter 6 into the next chapter. So technically did not get that done, but still. That would mean that chapter 5 would have been 5,000 words if I didn't split it, which is terrifying. Over 5,000 words, because I'm not even done with chapter 6 yet. This whole thing started out so slow and so sad. I was like hoping and praying it was just a hill I had to get over, which it was. It definitely got easier throughout the day to write, but that first 2 hours where I was at Dunkin' trying to write, and I like barely pushed out 1,000 words, that was rough. That was rough, I will not lie. I think I said this already, but that scene that I was writing in Dunkin' was a struggle for me in the original draft of Project Star as well, so like some things never change, but it was rough. It was bad. I just sat there like hoping and praying that I could find the right words to finish the scene and then pack up so I can go somewhere else. Because I've been sitting there for 2 hours. We did it. We got it done. I am still very much in the setup before Act 2 begins, and this is also the setup of the main conflict of the book, where for the first few chapters we think that the issue is just going to be what's established in like chapter 2, and that's going to be the goal, and then we get a little wrench thrown into those plans, and that's what becomes the rest of the book. I've got the rest of this chapter and chapter 7, I believe, until that setup, I guess, is done, and the real conflict begins. But that is neither here nor there, okay? That is not in this vlog. We did it. We did the 5K. We succeeded. Big dubs. Pat on the back. Yay. Anyways, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Is 5K a day big for you guys? I feel like some people can pump out 5,000 words. Like, it's nothing. And it's like, oh yeah, 5K, I can hit that like 3 times a week or something. Are you like that? Are you blessed like that? Or are you more of a like, oh my god, I can't believe I hit 1,000 words today kind of person, like me? Where it is a very good day if you can hit like 1K, 1.5K, like that's a stellar job. So 5K is like a lot. But let me know how your projects are doing as well. Tell me everything, and hope to see you in the next one. Peace.